What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have continued to escalate overnight on the China, Taiwan, Nancy Pelosi plane trip thing. I'm going to link to her flight. You can track it. It is called SPAR 19. I kid you not. Like SPAR's 19, like you can't write funnier fiction than this. So essentially what's occurring is we've got Nancy Pelosi flying over to Taiwan to do whatever US corrupt elites do in Taiwan. And we've got China saying, don't do that. Like, we'll shoot your plane out of the sky. We have the US administration coming back going, we will provide her fighter escort. We have 5 carriers in the area. The USS Ronald Reagan is one of them. And we have half of NATO, Japan, the AU, Korea. I mean, it's just a massive joint effort. So essentially what's happening is a lot of posturing going on right now in the Straits of Taiwan. China looks like they're mobilizing. It looks like they're not backing down. And somebody's going to leave today's interaction looking like a dog with their tail behind their legs. So it's either going to be China or it's going to be the US. But unfortunately, neither one of these entities wants to back down. So it's going to continue to escalate. And this is going to probably create some sort of event where it may go hot. They may try to shoot this supposed plane that's carrying Nancy Pelosi down. And if they do, that's going to escalate things in a big kind of way. And it's going to be very, very interesting to watch. But this is literally how empires die. And that's the important thing for you to understand, especially if you're watching this in the Western world, is that the US is the dominant superpower. An exchange of firepower today, or essentially that's what it's going to be, right? Because we've already done the non-peaceful option. Essentially what the US is doing is saying, we're going to fly there anyway. And if China does nothing, it looks good for us. If China does do something, we're going to have to respond to that. And in that moment, the average person is going to understand the US is not what it once was. Or maybe we'll be surprised and be like, oh wow, the US really shows up in a big kind of way. But then it would lead us to believe that China will also escalate. And this will create a situation that we are probably not prepared for. But when all else fails, as Gerald Celente says, they take you to war. And so they rechange the definition of a recession. They know that they've got financial markets teetering on the edge of rolling over. And of course, China, guys, we got to get ready for this big epic battle thing in China when all we could say is, you don't want Nancy flying into Taiwan. No big deal. We understand. We're not going to antagonize you. We're not going to poke the bear. And instead, US elites go, nope, we are the dominant superpower. We're going to do what we want to do. And we're going to do that. So 5 carriers in the area, half of NATO. And we're going to see where this goes. See you guys down in the comments. Peace.